The average person spends around 3 hours and 15 minutes on their phone every day. If you're watching this video, chances are you're of a younger demographic, so maybe 16 to 25, and it's probably closer to like 5 hours. Now, I'm not going to do the whole calculation of figuring out what portion or what amount of time in years that is, but percentage-wise, you get the idea that it's a significant percentage of your life that will be spent on your cell phone. Now, why do I bring this up as the start to a video about boredom? Well, it is often the case that in lieu of being bored, we resort to using our cell phones. For some people, it might be video games or some other source, but it's typically cell phones, and that's something that's very accessible. And what my intention is with this video is for you to start becoming reluctant to pick up your phone. One thing I noticed earlier today, before I thought about making this video, is how quick I go to pick up my phone without actually like thinking about it. It's almost as if it's just like innate nature. It's like a part of me, almost like breathing in a way, where I just pick it up without thinking about what I'm actually doing. You checking your phone is just giving you a quick dopamine hit. You'll check a bunch of different apps. Probably not even going to be on it for that long. Part of the reason that we do this, beyond the dopamine thing, is that it's scary to be bored, to not have anything to do, to be alone with your thoughts. It's a bit daunting. Perhaps you have a lot going on in your life and you use your phone as an outlet to remove some of that stress from your life. But I think embracing that stress, understanding what you're going through, and a better outlet to get over this, and what's more productive for you is to write your feelings down. That is the precise reason I got this journal here. It's a mini pocket journal. You could take around pretty much everywhere you go. It'll fit in your pocket. And what it allows you to do is, on the go, instead of relying on your phone, you can quickly open this up, jot down whatever you're feeling, or not even whatever you're feeling, just whatever you feel like writing about. And it's a useful thought exercise. And you'll quickly realize, the more you do this, the more you practice it, just how more thoughtful and creative you really are when you don't use your phone that often. So over the past few weeks that I've really been actively using it, over time, I've found my quote-unquote journal entries getting much more effective. While in the beginning, I felt as if I was kind of forcing it, and I think probably most people will. You get to the point where it becomes way more natural, and it feels like just like the right thing to do, to write about whatever's going on, something that maybe troubled you earlier in the day, a creative idea you had. Now maybe you're saying, well, that's technically not being bored because you're doing something. Well, I would argue that this is just another like facet of doing nothing, essentially. While you're doing nothing, and if you're just bored, your mind will just casually drift along, and all this is just jotting down the thoughts that come along the way. And the usefulness of something like this shall not go unknown. I know a lot of other YouTubers talk about having like a mini journal like this, and there's a reason why. You will feel so much more connected to the things you do, the people you meet, if you just write down your thoughts and your emotions and your ideas more often. And not to mention just the creative influx that you'll get for the first time in a while, at least for me, because when you use your phone and you're scrolling on social media, you process so much data that it's obviously gonna be hard for your brain to think on its own and to do the processes that it normally does on its own, just because your phone is giving you so much information to condense in your mind. Not going on it so much allows it to relax and truly do what it was designed for. Another aspect of boredom is that you're preventing yourself from being present truly by not being bored. Well, what I mean by that is, say you're waiting at a bus stop, you're waiting to go on a subway, and if you live in an urban center, if you're just on your phone the entire time, you could potentially miss an interaction with someone else around you. That could be a wholesome one. You could meet like a new friend, or just if you go to a restaurant, for instance, by yourself and you're sitting down, if you go on your phone, you could miss potential interactions with people and the chance to connect with people around you. And that's something that is so missing from society now, and something that I'm so guilty of, that is a change that I really want to make, and that I feel very uncomfortable still to have those random interactions with people. And I resort to going on my phone still, unfortunately. But it's something that I'm trying to be more aware of, and to see how important it is to get over that uncomfortableness of having a new and unique interaction with someone, as opposed to just pretending to seem busy on my phone so I can avoid every social interaction possible. So I hope that this video gives you some insight as to not just the shock factor of how long you're going to spend on your phone, but truly what you're missing out on by staying on your phone, and the things that you could do and could benefit from if you choose not to use it so much, and just embrace the boredom, embrace not doing something, embrace not doing anything. And I think that you'll benefit from it tremendously. You'll benefit from it immensely. So thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, consider subscribing. Thank you. Peace out, guys.